Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elmira Strange and I'm a research psychologist and a life coach. In today's video, I would like to discuss with you something that is really important and relevant to every one of us. It's emotions. And more specifically, emotional pain. Today we are talking about how to stop emotional pain. How to switch off our emotions when we need it. Emotional pain is also referred to as mental pain or mental torment. It is an unpleasant feeling or suffering that has psychology or psychological causes in its origins. So basically, it's all in our mind. So what can we say about emotions, first of all? Well, researchers found that we have 27 different emotions, ranging from joy to sadness. We also have emotions such as confusion and admiration, and anxiety, fear and anger, amongst all of them. Another interesting fact is that emotions are produced and reabsorbed by our bodies every 6 seconds. So in other words, what happens is that we create, or our body is creating some kind of emotional response every 6 seconds. So if we cannot stop it or manage it well, we are recreating them every few seconds. So if you think about it, if you are overwhelmed with some obsessive thinking about what happened and from some kind of argument or discussion with somebody, or some kind of other experience that happened to you and which affected you deeply, then you will recreate those negative feelings or negative emotions every 6 seconds for the whole of the day or maybe several days. Another interesting fact is that joy and sadness are not actually that different if you think about it. Joy means something that we get, something or someone that we care about. Sadness, on the other hand, it means we lost something or someone that we care about. So it's the two sides of the same coin. Emotional pain results from your own interpretation of the events that happened to you or from the experience. And it feels different from person to person. How? In its duration or how long they last, and its intensity, how intense those emotions are. They vary from person to person. Maybe you are one of the lucky ones that can switch off emotions quite quickly, can distract yourself from no matter what happened to you, no matter how much it affected you. But for many people, it's quite a challenging task. We get overwhelmed, we are having obsessive thinking about the events, about the people that we had to deal with, and it's very, very difficult to switch off from those thoughts and emotions. So, as psychologists explain, how to solve that emotional pain? What can we do? Can we switch off emotions? In reality though, we don't need to address emotional pain. We need to address the underlying issue or the symptoms of that pain. So for example, if you had a discussion or an argument with somebody, you don't need to address those emotions or thoughts and how to manage them really well. Instead, you need to find a way of addressing the root or the cause of that mental torment, which means you have two ways. It's either you will have to accept the situation as it is and try to move on, or perhaps you can organize some kind of a discussion or a conversation with that person again, so you could clarify certain points, because it's clearly they don't want to leave your mind. Emotions are not good or bad, but we label them depending on our own personal interpretation. This is why there are many people who could be in the same scenario, in the same situation. Some people will be affected to the point that they might cry or yell, and other people won't be affected at all. And there will be another third group of people who will find benefits from the same situation, and they will look at it quite positively. So as we said, how to solve those emotions and that obsessive thinking is by addressing the issue that caused them. And another thing what therapists tend to do is they tend to normalize events for you. Normalizing in psychological terms means depathologizing the event. So basically, in other words, making it from abnormal to normal. They're discussing the people's concerns and representing them again as normal life events. What normalizing does, it tends to calm the person and makes them feel normal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you do, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.